So Jaaliyah recently got into a fight, man, and the fight was pretty crazy, okay? I saw the video. Obviously, I cannot upload it onto here. She's winning, I guess, in this situation. Maybe it's not even a fight. Maybe it's an attack. You know, we really don't know the whole context on the situation, so I'm not going to comment. But what I will say is that it's really sad to see situations like this because, believe it or not, people die in fights. But you never hear that in the media. The media always wants to talk about other things. But people die. And it's devastating. It's sad for these families. And, you know, no one really talks about that. And, you know, obviously she is with a mother who has no problem in fighting people, even when she can walk away from a situation. Her, and I think her grandmother. But I could be wrong. Was it her grandmother in that fight? I don't know. Nike and her were in a fight. And it was just really childish and sad to see something that you could walk away from. Obviously, if you're in a situation where you defend yourself, that's different. But it was like kids there. It was just really sad to see. So, Royalty made a video called something about answering questions or something like that. Now, there was a lot of things that were talked about in this video, which we're going to get to after this. We're going to talk about first, so stay for that. But we're going to talk about what she said regarding this fight. So, I'm going to react to it. So, if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. If you're an OG, what's up? Welcome back. And if you watch me and don't leave a comment, no comment. If you decided to comment on my channel now, welcome. I'm so happy that you decided to comment. I'll be reading your comments. I'm trying to figure out a way to put like comments on the screen and stuff with some cool little music, which I will, but I want to do it in a cool way. You feel me? So, some of your comments I've been reading and I actually like it and I want to put it up on the screen. So, yeah.
I also wanted to come on here and speak about the situation with Jaaliyah that happened at school. Don't believe everything that you hear or see on the internet.
Yeah, someone said that Jaaliyah was arrested. Bro, it looked like the school security. It didn't look like police to me. But anyway.
Because it might not be true. It might be a lie. It might be false. It might be made up. It might be made off of hurt feelings. It might be made off of hurt emotions, whatever the case may be, but don't always believe what you see. And another thing is, I don't condone fighting and I don't condone bullying, but
hang on, is this the same lady that wanted to fight Nike? Yelling on the street telling Nike to come here, come there, blah. Is this the same lady? Your actions is contradicting what you're saying, Royalty. You're a hypocrite.
When somebody is being antagonized and bullied and messed with and talked about and just a lot of negative, a lot of childish things going on, things happen. And yes, Jaaliyah, she was involved in a fight.
Sometimes bullies deserve to be knocked, especially if they try you and they get in your face. You know, you need to defend yourself. Don't let these little kids, if you're a teenager, don't let these people push you over. You know, there's nothing wrong when they try to get smart and they keep on just getting smart. There's nothing to have a smart tongue back. Shut that person down with a little sense of humor in it. Make everyone laugh at them. You feel me? But as soon as they step up in your group, in your face, and they try to harm you, learn some martial arts, learn those type of fighting skills, because they, believe it or not, they will humble you. And you could just put someone down with one little kick and not end their life, and you're good. You can walk away from the situation. A lot of people will respect you for that. But anyway, let's keep watching.
At school, off of something that somebody heard or saw on the internet, from somebody else's mouth.
That's tough. Imagine having kids that you put on YouTube because you want to make money, and then now your kids have to go to school and deal with that. I think a lot of these YouTubers should think about homeschooling. This is just my opinion. If I had kids, there is no way I'm going to send my kid to a public school unless we're in a whole other country where no one knows us. You know, if all my audience is like American and I'm in Hong Kong or Japan, then I have no problems with my kids going to school in Japan. No one's going to harass them.
So basically what I'm trying to say, guys, is yes, Jaaliyah, she was in a fight because somebody was bullying her at school from what she saw and from what she heard on the internet. This actually has been going on for months, and it just finally
escalated,
caused commotion. I don't condone fighting and I don't condone bullying, but when you push somebody's buttons and they can't take it anymore, it leads to things like fighting. It leads up to things that don't need to happen.
So it leads up to things like, so Jaaliyah hit her first, she couldn't take it, and she just swung at her. I don't know if that's the best way to handle a situation.
So yes, Jaaliyah was put in a situation where some girl was bothering her every single day. I got tired of it, so it's just...
So she handled it. You see, that's not the right way to do it. I don't think hitting someone or attacking someone is the right way to handle it. But see, I'm kind of... Don't take my advice. I'm one of those people, I have a smart talk, and I'll get smart with you, and then wait for you to try something, and then I have a reason to backhand you. That's it.
Comes to a point where, like I said, I just want boundaries to be set. Kid would hate to go to school every day and have to hear somebody else saying something about their mother, their family, or whatever the case may be, hearing it from somebody else, but it's not even being true.
That's annoying. I understand where she's coming from. And the thing is, why isn't the school doing anything about it? Why aren't you going to the school, talking to the school about it? If it's something that just keeps happening, like, why aren't these teachers stepping in to escalate the situation? So if this situation happened and royalty hasn't spoken to the school, it's really the school's fault. The school should have handled that situation. Like, look, you keep mentioning this person's family, it's disrespectful, it's hurtful, you need to stop. And if you don't stop, we might suspend you, etc. Go apologize to her. If they don't listen, they don't want to apologize, okay, bye. Get suspended. Adios. But if it keeps happening and they never do anything and it escalates to that, that's the school's fault.
So, like I said, the whole thing was pointless. The whole thing was dumb. So yeah, I had to go to the school, and yeah, it was just a little matter. I'm gonna make it big. I'm not gonna make a big ruckus about it. It's something that I clearly really didn't want to bring to the internet, but of course, the people brought it to the internet. You're already making videos, you already got stuff to say about it, or whatever the case may be. It's just like I said, you can't really believe everything that you hear or see on the internet, because it's off of hate, it's off of hurt, it's off of whatever the case may be.
And she has it right there. A lot of people on the internet, you know, you got some really good tea channels that are factual. Yeah, some people just talk and have no respect when it comes to sticking to facts. Some people want to act like they know when they don't know the situation. It gets messy.
But just know, Royalty Nation, Jaaliyah, of course she did get suspended because there are consequences when you do things. So yeah,
so Jaaliyah was the one who got into the violence first.
Has to reap the consequences of what she has done. So yeah, she does have a clear understanding. I understand her point of view, and I understand the other person's point of view. But at the end of the day, like I said, I don't condone fighting and I don't condone bullying. But stuff happens. So you live and you learn.
Imagine being a mother and had to explain all that BS.
Royalty Nation, that's the whole purpose of life. Living life, going through things, learning from things, experiencing things, and just
turn the motivation music on.
Know how to move forward, know how to handle certain situations, know how to put yourself first, know how to take care of business, know how to fall back, know how to come back. So yeah, Royalty Nation, just know that me and my family, we are totally fine.
I personally feel like homeschooling might be a good option, you know, because it's like, as a public figure, I feel like it's kind of, I'm not saying that she's not a victim of the situation. I'm just saying as a public figure, we kind of have to protect our families or friends and stuff like that. You know, it's something that we have to take account when we are putting ourselves in front of the whole world to see. It's crazy, people, and unfortunately the world is like that. But let's move on to the other extra stuff she said, like throwing tea, shade at CJ.
Next month. Not a question, but the kids seem so much happier and free to live a normal life. Love to see it. Thank you. I know you guys can tell like a lot of difference. It's like we don't really have to, I don't know how to really explain it. We don't really have to show a lot to explain a lot, if you get what I'm saying.
CJ always be showing a lot, always be capping, always be lying, always be doing too much.
Next question. Are you Muslim? Why don't you celebrate holidays?
Okay, so I actually watched this clip. So she's actually Mormon. I believe she said that before, but she said some really interesting things here, what I actually agree with. Let's watch.
No, I am not Muslim. It's really hard to explain, but I'm gonna keep it short and I'm gonna say this. We don't celebrate man-made holidays. I mean, you guys celebrate it because somebody probably told you to, or because that's how you were raised, or because you see advertisements, or whatever the case may be. But I was literally raised on not to celebrate holidays.
And she basically says do your own research, right? And I'll give you a little bit of opinion because I'm actually the same, but I'm not Mormon. I don't... A lot of holidays, you can do your own research instead of believing me. A lot of holidays are commercialized. Christmas is commercialized. It's basically for businesses to make money. So I really feel people should think about investing, making money on Christmas instead of losing money. Because a lot of us lose money in Christmas. So I actually tell my family, don't buy me presents, I won't buy you presents. Easter is actually started from a ancient, what was it called? It's weird how we're talking about ancient things and then I hear some weird ass noise in my room. That's scary. My friends have been saying this place is haunted. Go check out my house tour on my traveling channel. You're gonna see this place. You might agree and think it's haunted, but it's funny how we're talking about ancient stuff and I just hear some weird ass noise. But pagan, it was a pagan thing and it just changed and now it's commercialized, and again people make a lot of money in Easter. It's about corporations making money and they try to camouflage it into this, oh, it's a family thing, everyone has to do it and buy presents and buy chocolate, you feel me? So some of you guys are probably not going to agree with me, but for me personally, holidays, I don't do the commercial bit of it, I do the family spending time bit of it, spending time with family, loving my family, etc., like I always do. But I don't believe the whole commercialized Christmas and stuff like that. When people say happy Christmas, I just say happy holidays. Because it's just, when you know it, you feel ridiculous celebrating it. You're like, man, I'm making someone a lot of money and they're just playing my ass with these commercials and making me feel guilty when I don't. So, yeah. I think she might be the same, but I could be wrong. Yeah, let's continue watching.
You should do your own research. Do you feel like the internet makes a lot of situations more serious than what they are?
Okay, she talks about instigation and I agree with her here. Check this out.
Yes, the internet, you guys are definitely the biggest instigators of them all. It's like when we want stuff to die down and just disappear, y'all just throw the flames right on it and just bring it back to life. It's just like a lot of stuff could have been dead a long time ago, but
some things don't get dead because y'all don't address it properly, or CJ So Cool lies and keeps bringing it up with more lies and twisting thing, and then people keep talking about how things are lies and manipulations. It's like a business. When a business is lying to you, you are going to give your commentary, you're going to give your feedback, you're going to give your review so other people don't fall for the BS. So it's the same thing with YouTube. You're a business, you're a product, and you're foul. So now I'm going to tell everyone how you're foul and that they shouldn't trust you because you lie to your audience. You know what I mean? So
it's just the constant people just making videos and just trying to give their opinion. Like I said.
But I will agree, some people do instigate, some people twist things, make lies, make things out of nothing. That does happen. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. And usually that's not even the T channels, that's the people in the comment section, all agreeing onto one thing like a bunch of sheep.
There's nothing wrong with people giving their opinion, but once you stir a little bit too much to the left and just adding your own fabrications and your own assumptions on what you think is going on.
Sounds like the voice of the people.
Somebody's life, that's a whole different type of level of deranged. I could just tell you that. So I just feel like when you put it here.
Okay.
When are you going to let CJ see them kids?
Ooh, this one was, it's interesting how she brought this up. Because people always be coming for them in the comments about why you not letting CJ see your kids, and apparently she did, and then CJ said apparently they didn't, and he just makes things really messy.
Look, y'all seen how everything transpired. You guys seen how everything went. So it's really nothing to hide. But right now, how I want the situation to be, I want it to be handled behind closed doors as two grown adults. But I wish we could have done this like two grown adults with.
And obviously with CJ So Cool's personality, you definitely cannot handle it behind the scenes, behind the closed doors. So,
without having to involve the court system. I just feel like sometimes people need to learn how to separate. If you're calling this YouTube a business, learn how to separate your business from your personal life.
Yeah, that is so true. And he loves to bring personal stuff into it. It's crazy. And he's been told so many times about, from his other mentors, because we spoke about this on my main channel. He's been told by other mentors, why are you doing that? Why are you blasting your baby mama, etc. And then he apologized. And he said he was eating healthy. And when he was eating healthy, he was making more sense. He's like, I realized what I did, but it could just be a whole manipulation. But I don't know. Something wrong with that dude.
If we can't do anything cordial or how it should be, and we can't come to an agreement, that's just how it came. Like, I just feel like a lot of people came after me for the victimizing stuff that he's putting upon himself. Like, you know what you're doing. Like, don't play like you don't know what you really be doing. Like, you know how you're playing your cards, and you know exactly what you're doing. So it's just like, now we had to get to this point where it has to be this way. So it's just like, I don't want to say too much.
I guess she, we're gonna like end this here, but I'm guessing she's getting the courts involved. If she is, I guess good on her. You do kind of have to draw that line and set everything up properly, especially when he does things for you to get harassed consistently, especially online. And if online's your job, that's crazy. And now Jaaliyah is getting bullied at school because of certain dramas and situation and what people say on the internet. So it's a sad situation, man. It's a very sad situation to deal with. And it's a mess. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. And there's my Instagram if you want me to react to any drama videos. We'll have them uploaded here. Have your notifications on because I have another video coming up after here. Should be here. See you guys in the next video. Peace.